Okay, that's interesting. Alrighty, I'm using something a little different today, and hoping this works out well for everybody, myself as well. This does not look like it's coming through. Oh, YouTube, great. Great. For some reason, YouTube's not playing nice. Oh, okay, we are live now. I see it. Fantastic today. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn that volume down on this side so we don't get too much of an echo. Myself as well. So, there we go. Okay, great. Now let's make sure Twitch is working. We want to make sure all this is going well. Okay, it looks like Twitch is going as well. So let's get back to this. I'm liking this. I don't have to have slobs or anything. Yeah, I'd have a lot more control. Yes, I don't have any other furniture except for what you see right there. So that is what we're going to have to work with. And my speaker is just the webcam I'm using. As you can see, I'm in the bottom left-hand corner, working on the laptop on the ground. So everything else should pretty much come out nicely. Let's wait for a couple people to come on in, and then we will start this build. All right. So, and here rises from underneath the stuff. And we're going to go over real quick like the materials we're going to be using, just a real quick overview, because I just want to get right down to this, get this filled, get it up and running. What we're starting at with, however you want to say it, is it already built, about close to a month ago, maybe a little bit further out, maybe a little bit closer to this time period. So this has been built before. What I have in here right now is the radiator in the case set up, but everything's disassembled. So just be aware of that. The tubing is already attached to a couple of different items such as this, so I know exactly which one's going with what. I will let you know what parts down below once I'm done with this. I will get those in the description so that you can, unless you're on Twitch, I really can't do that in Twitch, but on the YouTube side of things, I will get it down below there, and then you can replicate this if you want. So let's just get into what we're going to be using for this build and then start it. First of all, let's jump to the RAM. It's going to be the TridentZ by Gskill. This is what actually works really well with the ROG STRIX and gives you quite a bit of performance. Now, if you go on to Gamer's Nexus, he has where you could get a 32 megahertz kit and overclock it up to this, but I'm being lazy right now in my build, so I'm just gonna pay the little bit extra. Okay, some might say a lot, but a little bit extra just to be able to slap this in and not even monkey with it. So let's move on to the motherboard. Motherboard is the ROG STRIX X570 iGaming motherboard by ASUS. I want to say that I'm a fanboy, but I do like ASUS's boards. They've always stood by the boards when I've had problems with them, and especially with those when I was having issues that I caused. I was able to call it in. I was just honest with them. I know some people say don't be honest and tell them, oh, it broke on its own. Don't do that. Be honest with these motherboard companies. They will take care of you, or at least that has been my experience. If it hasn't been your experience in the past, I don't know what I did right or you did wrong. So I just know that they have helped me out. We are going also to go to the power supply now, and we're using the Corsair SF600. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later and why I didn't go with the 750, and that may be a whole different video in itself, because I'm not happy with the current company that I'm trying to order that through. So if you're out there and you're watching, I tell you what, I'm going to contact you and see what's going on. And it's been over 6 months since I ordered that power supply. I'm pretty sure it's been 6 months, and you've been putting it off. I'm sure you've had stuff come in, but we'll talk about that later. Not today, but through email or the phone if you wanted to. Next, let's keep with the motherboard stuff so far. We are going to use my Ryzen 9 3900X that I picked up mid this year, somewhere around there. No, actually, I think it was right around Black Friday. So I haven't really had this too long, but that is what we're going to put on there. It's in the box right here. This is one of the components that did not stay on the motherboard or in the chassis itself. So we're going to have to put that in there. Speaking of, let's still stick with motherboard stuff for right now. Let's see, we are going to be using the EK Phoenix. Yes, this is the Phoenix series parts that I'm putting in a mini ITX. I know this one right here, this piece itself is not really that big of a deal for space. It's pretty much the same size of any other water block for a GPU, but it's still part of the Phoenix series. And I'm going to show you how you can use it without actually getting any connectors or anything like that. So you can use this on any custom loop. So just be aware of that if you do have a Phoenix GPU water block. All right, let's see here. Don't want that to fall, so I'm going to just put that like that. Now, here is what this video is all about. People I've seen online do this. I haven't seen any videos about anybody putting an EK Phoenix 280 radiator, or even the 240 rad into a mini ITX build. So I thought this would be appealing to some people, especially those people that are subscribed to my channel, because I know a lot of them came around just to see me do a custom loop with the radiator and implementing other parts. So moving on to those other parts, the other part is going to be EK Quantum Velocity. Now, if you're thinking about doing this yourself, I would definitely recommend looking at the water flow and get a high flow CPU water block. The quantum velocity works just fine for the processors I'm using. Please excuse the background noise. I am in a complex at this point, and I can't do anything about it. So you hear any rumbling, it's those bad biker people and some people with really loud mufflers. So I apologize for that. Let's see. The EK Quantum Velocity, like I said, I've had this together. This thing is cooling the system very, very nice. Let's see here. We covered all that. Now, for the parts, like I said earlier when I was starting this, I'm going to, on the YouTube side of things, put all the different parts I used for this, and then you can do the same exact thing. Now, with that being said, you might want to just reuse the tubing you have from the original EK setup. You can do that, and you can get parts that actually fit that tubing. I did not do that because I'll show you a little bit later, but it has to do with the radiator, and I wish I would have done that. It would have made things quite a bit easier actually. So a couple lessons learned here. Thank you for coming by the way, those people that have been sticking here. I see that there are 2 people out there. One of the things I got was the EK Quantum Torque fittings. Now these are quite nice. I've never done a custom loop before, and when I did this, I mean, it just came together really, really well. So that is one of the things I like about the Quantum Torques. Torqued them down, no problems, no leaks, no nothing. I did a 24-hour leak because I appreciate my equipment I have, but we will be putting everything together today. We will fill it. I'm going to fill it outside of the actual build itself, just to make sure that there are no leaks, and if there is, we can correct that before it becomes a real problem. So got that. Let's see what else is there. Let's see. Oh, one last thing. Just to go over the specs, I have a 1 terabyte Western Digital Black as a storage device, and then there is another SSD that's on the back side. That's actually the operating system storage, which is also, if it's on the back, if you know this case, there's no room for the SSDs on the back, so it's actually your NVMe, your M.2s. So let's just dig into this thing and get to it. All right. Z knife. And like I said, we traveled across, well, I can't quite say that, but this has been put together. I just moved to California, and that's why this is all packed up nice and neatly. It is not brand new. Like I said earlier, I have had this together before, and it should have, it will have the motherboard and the RAM in there. So let's not be surprised about that a bit. All right. Distractions. Who needs the distractions, right? Okay. I do have to say, I forgot about this little tidbit, but I did put in some fans that takes 120 fans, top and bottom. I believe that's what's in the bottom is 120s. I got 5 of them. If there were 120s, then guess what? There should be only one of them. Okay, did I pick up the 120s or the? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, sorry. Arctic, not Fantex. Arctic. The Arctic, to be precise. Arctic, yeah. But I'll be adding that down in YouTube bottom as well, below. Part number, yeah, you don't want me reading that off to you. So yeah, there's 2 fans left, and there's 5 in each. Why? I can't math, I guess. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there should be 5 in each, right? Yeah, this is a packet of 5. Why do I have 3 gone? Yeah, these are 120s. I can definitely see that, unless I'm an idiot. Yeah, those have to be 120s. So right now, today, some people may think I'm an idiot, but, hey. I know 120s go up here, and there's 2 of them. I'll make sure, see what's going on. I don't think 140s went down below. Hey, I might have 2 140s down below. But what's going on right here, how I have this set up is that, oh, by the way, I love this case. This case is so nice. I've never worked in an ITX case before, and I tell you what, this is just absolutely a dream. I just don't know how to explain it. I love this case for what I got it for, which was right around 80 bucks. I cannot complain about this thing at all. As you can see, like I said, I have the motherboard in there. Can you see that? Here, let me adjust a little bit. I will take this off of here, and we will move into here. As you can see, the RAM and the motherboard are right in there. So, also, I have the power supply. Sorry, I did not mention that earlier, but the power supply is in there as well, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. Let's see here now. Now that we don't need that wide view, let's get us all situated on this whole scenario. So, see if we can do that. Sorry about the lighting too. That's just, like I said, we just moved here a week ago. I'm starting to just get parts in, such as new lightings, things like that, and trying to figure out this room for the lighting as well. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to mute the stupid phone. There we go. Okay, let's dive into this thing a little bit here and get some things taken out of here. This is going to be where we're going to put the wonderful 280 that's going to fit in here. But we will come back to that a little bit later because I need to show you a mod that we actually did, or I actually had to do in order to get this all to fit properly. So I don't like losing screws. So what I'm going to do here is put this one back in here. I know. I'm blocking everything. Jeez. Lighting is everything right now. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we have this out of here for right now. That is going to go down there. Now, here's the fun part. Here, I'll show you real quick. Now, taking this lid off, it is, I wish they would have made it a little bit less. See how that every time, and the instructions show you to take it off that way. I wish this was not so aggressive, I guess you could say, in that manner. So that's, and I do have, they are all 120 fans. Okay, I must have another one that's a different brand in that box then. Like I said, when I boxed everything up and stuff, it was fun. It was fun. Okay. Now let's focus on this power supply like I was saying earlier. Let's see if we can get in here, get some better light maybe. How's this working out? Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. See, this isn't really the view I want. So let's go over here. Let's see what we have now. Okay, let's remove this rat's nest for right now, and you probably can see what I'm gonna be getting at here real quick. So let's see that. As you can see, this was not, well, this was put together as well as possible with the particular way that everything's all wired in here. Can I see right now? I'm actually running this off of a laptop, so I'm doing the best I can for you guys. Let's see here. I can't zoom or anything like that with this at this time. All right, so what I'm going to do to get all this stuff out of the way is we're just going to have to pull this stuff out for now. All right, never pull on a wire like I just did. Don't do as I do, just do as I say, as they say sometimes. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. This goes all to the graphics card. So if you see me messing with this, this is your 6 and 8 pin. So that will run to the graphics card. Now, we have some other stuff that runs from the power supply, and I really don't want to pull this apart. Okay, let's see what we have there. Okay, we have that. How I have this set up, and this is due to. Let's see if I can show it to you. Can you see? All right. Yes, right here. Right here. Okay. Right here. I'm not sure how well that's coming through for you because I can only see so much as well. Let's see if going this way works better. Okay. Okay, yeah, now you can see that. All right, well, somewhat. Okay, now I move that. If you can see right in here, these two are where the we have some SATA cables. Now, I could put them over here, as you might be able to see. There's some right there, but just getting to it and stuff, and just along with connecting everything all up in here, it's so jam-packed that I actually went over here to do these. Now, this one right here is an extra one, okay? And now its own cable's getting in the way. That is an extra one. Wow, I got some sun coming in. Okay, see, that's the laptop everything's running off of. Okay, now I'm giving all my secrets away. Oh well, I'd be a horrible magician, right? Okay. Alrighty, so back to that. Now, this one right here, like I said, this one that I'm playing with right here is an extra. And why I did this is because I had a whole bunch of data that I did not move over yet to the SSD that's actually behind here. And that was taking so long on the transfers when I was doing it over, of course, a USB. So yeah, it's going to be really slow. Now, so I decided to go ahead and do that. And oh my goodness, performance gain like you want to believe once I got that taken care of. So here's the big caveat, and here's where one of the mods came in. Now, the mod involves not using the power supply case. Okay, this thing just was not allowing the radiator to actually fit the barbs. Let's see, you weren't able to fit the barbs back in here in this corner in order to run your tubing. So as you can see, I pushed it over that way, and I used some zip ties right here, zip tie right here, and some Velcro right here. You can use Velcro and zip ties on both sides. It doesn't matter. That's all up to you. I just tried this one. It's staying in there, and I left it at that. And same with over here. It doesn't matter. You can use zip tie and or Velcro with each other. So, okay. So that's part of the mod we had to do in order to get this to work. Let's get things all connected back up, and then we'll go from there. Let me get this out of the way. That's all. What I did, you can't see it right now, but what I'm doing is I'm moving all of the wiring back behind Maybe if I turn this around, you might be able to see what I'm doing. Yes, very good. What I'm doing is moving everything all back behind here, because when that GPU comes in, it's gonna have a whole, it's just gonna come right up in there and lift that up. Don't worry about that, because when we get through with this, I'll try tightening like this Velcro up further, and we'll be good there. But that's what I'm going to do real quick here, is make sure everything is ran the way it should be. This, with the radiator in there, this wire is going to have to go like that. I can't run it this way because we're going to be pushing this over that way. Let's see here. And as you can see, there's many ways that you're going to be able to mod this with this like this. I am having a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure it's because of the mod that I'm doing right here, but if someone shocks the computer, it shuts right off. So I'm not sure if it's due to this not being off of the chassis itself, the frame, or if I just have something on the motherboard that is possibly causing that short or that static electricity. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. So far, I've been really lucky, has not fried any of the components. So we're getting really lucky there. Let's see here. And if y'all have done a build like this and you know what's going on, please let me know in the comments. That'd be very, very helpful. Let's see here. So I have this all running all over the place. Have it go that way, that's that way, that will. By the way, those wires for your 6 and 8 pin for the graphics card are going to go behind everything. Just making sure everything is ran properly before we move on and try putting the graphics card in, and then the radiator, along with the CPU, a CPU block, things like that. But as I said earlier, we are going to definitely test this before I run water in this. So we're going to do a mock buildup. And with that mock buildup, we'll have everything all set up the way it is. Take it back out of the computer, the chassis itself, and then fill it. So let's get going with that now. Let's see. I want you guys to get the best view possible. Will it be better if I just stand it up? Probably. So let's go like this. I want to put the GPU in first. Let's do the CPU first. Don't need the knife. Let's take care of that before I accidentally stab myself. Hey, Linus can drop things and break it. My claim to fame is going to be I accidentally stabbed myself with knives. So, you know. I know earlier on I had fun with throwing things off the screen and then putting a crashing sound on it. I had a lot of fun with that, but I'm kind of overdoing that. Don't know why. It was fun for me at the time. I tried some different video aspects, and nothing really took off. Nobody really enjoyed it that much, so let's do this the right way. Okay, yep, that's in there. Can you see me messing this up? All right, good. All right, CPU's in there. Alrighty. Let's go like this. Get us a better picture of what I am doing. There we go. All right. So CPU's in there. Like I said, we're not really going to install the block or anything. So at this moment, we are not going to put down any thermal paste. We're just going to put down the parts that's needed to assemble the water cooling at this time. We will then take the water cooling out. And then at that point, so we're not going to even really screw this down. It's all approximate. So that's going to be like that. Now on this EK velocity, quantum velocity, let's get the terminology and everything right, Chris. We have, and when you do get the water block, because I actually recommend this water block, it's very affordable, and if you can find it, I thought it was very affordable at least. It's both for Intel and CPU. I did get the RGB version, but I accidentally pulled it out. I messed it up, in other words. So what we're going to do here is not have RGB. Jeez, oh Pete's. If I could speak, I'd be a millionaire. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, the RGB stuff. So that is unfortunate a little bit. I thought it'd be nice to try to get the black and blue theme going and everything like that. Kind of get it with the RGB on the Asus Gamers ROG thing, but it doesn't really emulate like I really wanted to. So emulate. It's gonna be a day of not being able to speak. I can see it now. All right, so let's get other things connected as well, because these are all going to play in on everything. Let's get this USB connector connected. There we go. Now let's see, get that up in here for right now. What else do we have in here? Oh yeah. Might want to be able to turn things on and off. And that goes, this is the real fun one. I might have to remove the RAM or get this done, but you're not going to be able to see me do it. I don't have enough light in here, and if I did, I'd just be covering it up anyways. So yeah, let's just remove the RAM. It's going to be a lot quicker, a lot easier. If I can get that to come out, there we go. Yeah. When this traveled, you'll be able to see on the RAM, and not this piece, but this one right here. I don't know. Oh, okay. Didn't scrape it up. That's a nice finish then. That is beautiful. I like that. That is absolutely awesome. So let's get this all set up to, oh, come on. Start the computer. All right. So let's get this all put back this way, all out of the way of the fans. And like I said, I had the fans going through this way. And why I did that is because right here, the graphics card down here is going to be blocking the airflow of the fans on the bottom. Let me show you. These fans right here, they are sucking the air out that's being blown. Let me see here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let me try this. There we go. And we'll go like this. Low budget, can't help it. Okay. We're going to have fans blowing down this way over this, over all the, for the most part, over all the tubing, and actually bringing in cool air to the radiator, which is going to be pulling it out. So it's going to be blowing cool air in, pulling out that cool air across the radiator out of the system. So that is what my concept, at least here, is, because if you try to suck it in from the bottom, one, you're getting limited airflow because it's so low to the bottom, which I'm sure they might have engineered it high enough to get maximum airflow. But just to say, okay, I'm covering my butt. I'm going to have it come up from here, go down there, and then through here. You're going from the bottom, you have the graphics card, which is going to come across here, which is going to block most of that fresh air. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Do however you like or whatever you think works best for your machine. Now, here's the fun part. Okay, and we'll get the graphics card out. Remember earlier I told you I left tubing and stuff on the different components so I could tell exactly which one went where and things like that. Okay. All right. So this is where things get really, really fun. Like I was saying, you can use the original if you want to, if you have the right fittings. Now, I did not do that because dummy me wasn't thinking. I'll just come out and say it. I just was not thinking. And like I said, this is my first custom water loop. I was excited about everything, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we're going to move this out of the way real quick, and I'm going to show you how, if you have not seen it already, how to disconnect your fittings on your EK Phoenix devices. All right, so what you want is a flat tip screwdriver, straight slide in other words. You're going to come across here. Oh, I left them unlocked for the most part. What you can do, here, let's get in close, if at all possible. Here, let me adjust. Okay, now, all right, there we go. Okay, you see that it's not, there we go, focusing. What you want to do is just, you saw how I went in there and went like that? Well, as you can see, that's loose. Now, if you got the same size fittings for where you're going to need them, if you were going to still use this size tubing, is you're going to need those only at the CPU, and that is it. And you can keep, this right here to enclose it on to here. Now, here's another part about that whole thing. There's a couple caveats, yes, caveats, to how you do this, and this is all up to you. This is why I'm trying to show you all these different things with the Phoenix. Now, this right here, this will screw off because this is actually one of these. And if you get the G 1/4 turn, it will fit in there. So that's all you need to do is just twist these off. And I took this off right. I'm taking up the. Okay, I lost some sun or something. Let me bring the shades up a little further. Is that better? I bring in a little more light. It looks like it. Okay, good. First, just I'm going to put this on here real quick for you. Okay, and that's all you need on this card, your video card water block. It's just one of these if you're changing your tube sizing. If not, all what you need to do is just remove the tube from this. Keep this right here. Man, the lighting's horrible. I apologize. And keep this little clamp and then put it right on over when you get your new tubing. That's all there is to it. Let's see here. But silly me, got a different size tubing, and I can't make a straight run without it. So, whew. All right. There's some water still in there. All right. Okay, that's where you got that. So, like I said, though, I I went ahead and made the mistake of changing the size of the tubing. You can look online. It does have the correct size tubing that originally comes with this water block, the EK Phoenix water block. I think it's something like 1613 or 1614, something like that, for your inner and outer diameter. So you can look that up if you need to, but that's a little heads up for you. Now, let me put this in there. Man, I wish I had better lighting. Okay. Can I make something to reflect that lighting we're getting to come in here? Oh, well. So that's where we're at with this. Now, let's see here. Let me open this here. I'm going to get the radiator at this time and see what I can find with the, this is where all the tubing's at. Okay. Alrighty. So, I was not crazy, and I actually marked stuff so I knew what was going where. Oh, it got sunny again. And as you can see, that one says to GPU basically. So this is computer CPU out and to GPU. So we have that one, and then we have another one, which is going to be fun. All right. Oh, I know what this is. I made a fill tube, and that's what this is. When I go to fill this up, I'll be using this in order to make sure that I don't spill anything. Okay, now we'll get the radiator. So that's set up to connect. Now we have the radiator. Oh, looks like it spilled a bit. All right, in transit. All right, that's no big deal. All right, so here we go with the radiator. I just marked one side because then logically the other side does just the opposite. So GPU out. So this is going to go to the GPU. All right, now let's see here. So we got all that. I did not plan for a spillage for some reason. We're dealing with water. Why did I not do that? All right. Let's see what I can find real quick. I'll be back. Okay. That was quick and easy enough. So let's move this out of the way. Extra parts. Okay. Yeah, I'm throwing things around that I don't need at this point. Okay, now, appreciate you too for sticking on by, staying and watching, maybe learning something. I do appreciate it. All right, now, at least learning from my mistakes. So let's get, like I was saying, we want to get that CPU and GPU in here. So let's see what we can do here now. Sure, everything underneath is clear. All right, move this back up. All right, maybe do something like this for the GPU installation. All right, is it seen? Yes. Okay. As you can see, we have all this all in here and crowding everything all up. Did I miss opportunity to go like this to hold that over there? I think I did. So let's change that up a little. And it's going to have to go like that between that and the RAM. That should hold it. I think that's what I did in the past, right there, just like that. Yes, I'm sure that's what I did. All right, fantastic. All right. Get all this stuff out of the way, at least for right now, for the GPU. And then we'll get all reorganized later if need be. Okay, this is just extra right here. Not sure why that was there, but we may find out later, so we'll keep it out. All right. We want everything all in place. So let's put everything back in here just so we get everything to work together the way we need it to. Let's see. Are we... Okay, sorry about that. I was covering the light and you couldn't see what I was doing. Not too ideal right now, but you know, working with what we have. And why I'm doing this right now with such bad conditions or less than optimal, less than optimal at this time is because I need this computer for this coming up week. I stream for, or I should say I host, also sometimes stream for a charity called StackUp. StackUp is a place where, I should say, let's just put it this way. StackUp is a nonprofit organization for veterans. Our passion is gaming, our mission are veterans. The mission side of StackUp is suicide prevention. And aside from that, also helping veterans out however we can. I'm a volunteer. I do not work for them, just to be clear, but I believe completely in their mission and what they're trying to do for veterans. Being a veteran myself, in a way or two, I did try to serve. I was not able to due to physical issues, such as my knees, which is a really big one. And actually, I got screwed over by the military. And some veterans, and I consider these people to be very, very cool. Those are the veterans that say, hey, you know what? You're part of the 1% that at least tried. Yes, there is a percentage out there of people that actually volunteer like I did. Now, you have the other percentage that does not, or did not. And let's see, is that two separate? No, okay. So I'm in the 1% tile that actually volunteered. And I've been told to hold my head up high because think of it this way. 99% of the United States citizens don't even volunteer for the military. I was willing to serve my military. I was willing to serve through the military for my country. And that's, according to everybody I know, that is a lot more than 99% of the people out in the wild, such as civilians, are willing to do. So I hold my head up high under that particular
train of thought, and you know, it's if the military or the people that screwed me over on my DD-214 cannot appreciate it, I pray for them. I did my best while I was in basic. I actually outran everybody in my platoon, not to mention company, on the 2 mile run before my knees gave out. I was 28, and a good 90% of the people in my company was 18 years old. I was running the 2 mile in 11:45. So there you go. But it is what it is. It's the past, and that's just the way it is. So moving on. Let's see. Let's get the rest of this all hooked up so we can take it back out, put it out on the table, and get it filled up so that we can get it in there and get it up and running. I will not be showing the up and running part because um, that's not what this is about. It's about the loop and how to do it with the the EK Phoenix radiator and fitting it into here. So that's what this is about. I will be optimizing this and putting up optimization. Okay, what CPU out? Okay, so CPU out is what this one's supposed to be, which will be this for some reason. And then this goes to the GPU, which actually, here comes the fun part. So if I ran everything the way I'm supposed to or should have, however you want to say it, this is how it should be done. Okay, we won't. Well, these, what I really love, I found these 90 degrees, and they swivel. look at Look at this. Oh, dang, I can't get it. There we go. They swivel. I was like, yes! I was so happy. You would not believe how happy I was when I found these. I was absolutely just going bonkers. That's how happy I was. Okay, we'll clean that before we put that actually onto the CPU. I prematurely put in the GPU. Let's see here. And it doesn't matter actually which one's the in and the out. So let's see here. That. Now, where it's going to matter on the radiator, that's what matters is on that one. And if I remember correctly, I believe I do, the radiator out is always on the pump side. We will find out soon, so don't quote me quite yet on that one, but I believe the radiator is on the pump side. I mean, the out is on the pump side. Now, CPU out, as we can see right there, you can't see it because the lighting, yeah. Okay, well, this says CPU out right there, so I was making sure that I did it right so I could do that. I'm going to just take this out real quick and just go like this. Twisty, woo! Yeah, I know if I would have set this up with some of my lights and stuff that I have, I probably would have been able to get this a lot better on that. I apologize. I've only been here a week, and we all have been unpacking everything. So that's just where we're at. Can't get around where you're at. That's all there is to it. You are where you are. Okay, now I'm trying to think of exactly how I did this, because what I tried to do, I tried to minimize the amount of possible damage if it did leak at one time or another. So I actually, did I go across the RAM? Okay. I actually think I might have went like this and like this. All right, so nope, I had to have gone across this way. All right, That's how I had to do it, because there we go. And now, can you see this? The right here, no, you can't because everything's in the way. Okay, you see how I ran the tubing up through there and to the back here? I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if we can give you a little more light as I destroy the graphics card. Am I giving you any more light? I don't think so. But I ran everything back there and right to the back, because the graphics card's going to come across like that, and I'm going to feed this right up to that. Okay, where is it? There we go. Right up to, okay, I'll just bring it to us. Right up to this. So I'm going to bring it right up to that. All right, now let's see if we can get everything all situated again nicely. Oh, that might just work out good. I kind of like that. Kind of got the tube in there. We'll just adjust a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's get the graphics card in. Now that we got that ran. Oh, that's going to be a problem taking that out, isn't it? Nope, because I can just unplug everything. So we'll just do that right now to get rid of all our anxieties. All right. Well, maybe everything will be able to be unplugged. And that's one thing I don't get, Asus. If you're watching, which I doubt you are, is why in the hell, just tell me this, why do you have your SATAs facing each other for disconnect? Who thought of that? I don't get it. Y'all are your damn mind sometimes. The engineers are just, I don't know if they just fell asleep or what the deal is, but trying to now get in and take something out is just like a nightmare. So y'all just lost your damn minds, is the way I see it. Okay. Yep. I didn't plan well on this side of things right here. Getting this. Come on. Well, you know, if you take this out, dummy. All right. Then use your fingers to take it out. Ha-ha! Well, you know, it kind of works. Okay. Sometimes you just got to lose your damn mind sometimes. All right. So, I'll put this in here for reference to the way it should go. If I remember properly, I had it connected up to this one. No, that's too close. That's way too close, yeah. So it was connected to this one, I'm pretty sure of it. And it came up and over this a little. Can you see what I'm doing? All right, so as you can see here, I think I have a little more play. All right, yep. Okay, now is that up to, yep. What I've always done from what I do here, I should say, is that I make sure that as much as I can, get it all the way up to the threads. I have undone and redone these, God knows how many times, at least 3 to 4 times, and I've always done that and have not had a leak. Now, that I said that, probably jinxed the hell out of myself. So, you know, hey, there's that too, jinxing the hell out of yourself, having fun with that. Let's see here. So I can lift that out of there. As you can see, it's just back there. There's nothing in the way. These are good and tight. That's good and tight. Now, here's the fun part. Everything now runs from the radiator. The radiator here has the rest of what we need. And I have the other piece for the CPU. So let's concentrate on the CPU now. Let's see if I can get it. All right. There we go. I'm not sure how focused that is. I'm probably going to mess up the focus even further. But what I found, okay, is that this actually has to go up that way. So let's see if I can get this stupid thing threaded. All right. Hold that so it doesn't mess up this. So that is, it's going to come up and over. Whoop, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. I think, okay. It's going to come up and over and around to the radiator. So we'll show that in a minute. Now that I got that there. Oh, sure. Now that's a nice little angle. All right. So we're going to just get that on there. I'm going to take this out right now and try to, I don't know why this one's so sticky. I'm going to just take this one off. This one cooperates a lot better. I'm not sure what the deal is on that, but we'll just get that tight, put that right there, put this one back on. You know, it's live. Anything and everything will go wrong. It's called the Microsoft effect. Whenever Microsoft goes live with anything, everything and anything goes wrong. So, all right. Oh, whew. The back, you gotta love it. All right, now, seeing that we have everything all marked, which is great, I have this one here, which is the GPU, and that will go over this way. And well, no water, no one said you could come out right now. Go back in. Okay, good. All right. So, all right, you're not seeing this. I apologize. This is why it's good to have a cameraman or woman. All right, let's see what's in my way right now. Oh, stuff we need to connect that in with. All right, so here's the whole caveat that I was telling you about the radiator, okay? And why we have to move this over and not use the cage. The cage is a big hindrance. The cage, first of all, here, I'm going to bring stuff over to the radiator. Okay, here's the radiator sitting on its side like you would see it in the cage, the chassis, the case, whatever. Now that cage comes up to the radiator. Here, let's turn this a little bit so I can demonstrate this. It comes up to about right here on the barbs. Maybe right in here. Sorry, right in here. Now, if I made a little barb like that with a 90-degree, it's not going to fit. It's millimeters off, like 3 to 5 millimeters too long if I use the cage. Now, what we do by using the mod that I showed you with the zip ties or the Velcro straps is we move the edge of the case and stuff to about, I would say, 3 to 5 millimeters offset of that barb on the other side. Now, it's back a little bit too, and therefore everything all fits in nicely. Now, I thought when I first ordered the case, and until I got the case and tried fitting it in, I thought it was going to fit. I thought it was going to be a really close fit, but I thought it was going to fit, and I was wrong. So I was really lucky that I was able to think up of a way to move that power supply over and without having to use the power supply cage. So that is the thing that actually made this whole thing work, is that now with moving that and actually not using the cage itself and being able to move things over. Now, if you're using a different motherboard, it might stop it from moving over far enough. So be sure that you'll be able to do that, or just make sure you can make the change over to a different radiator if it doesn't work with your current motherboard. Let's see here. Now, here's one other thing that I had to do because I'm not using the original size tubing, is I went to the hardware store and got some very small clamps, screw-on clamps, and I haven't had a leak yet. I know I keep on saying stuff like that and I'm jinxing the hell out of myself, but I have not had a leak yet. So this is how you can actually connect up to a couple different things on the EK series radiator for this with the different size tubing. But like before on the GPU setup, you use the same tubing, you can use those same clamps and you're good to go, even right here. So that's a beautiful thing if you just use the same size inner diameter tubing. Outer as well. What is going to be more important is probably the outer, because it has to use that clamp to squeeze down on it. The original clamp, if that's your route. But mine is made up by me. I made my own destiny, and I'm just showing you how I had to do this at this point. So let's see here. Let's get back to the computer, because this is what it's all about. It's not about me. It's about getting this water cooling all just taken care of. So, oh, that's right. I actually, silly me. Let's see. I did not go up above the PSU. I forgot about that. I actually went down below, and let's actually we're not gonna actually put it in at this point. We will do that later on once we. No, you don't, water. Don't you dare. Okay. Now, I want you to see exactly how this goes in here. I wonder. Let me adjust the. Let me adjust my. There we go. See if this will work this way. Oh, this is kind of neat. I like this. Okay, you're not seeing it. Probably because it's too damn dark. Now, let me turn it this way and try that. How's that looking? Okay, you're not seeing a lot of it, but you see exactly, hopefully, where you see how it goes on that side. When we put this in here, it's going to line up just on the other side of this, which makes this whole thing possible. Now, like I said, if you had that cage on here, this would be too damn close. So, and with the cage off of there, and if you want to use a 90, whoops, there we go. If you wanted to use a 90-degree angle to go in front of there, by all means, go ahead and do that. You should have enough clearance. I just did not like the fact that if there was a leak, let's say on these right here, that it didn't have anywhere to go except for on this, and then down and leak onto the connections at the bottom of the PSU. So that is why I didn't run it across there. Some other people may say I may be a little paranoid, or Chris, you don't have nothing to worry about. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that's why I ran it the way I did. As you can see, this one is completely going to run off to the side of stuff and down to the graphics card and then drip onto the if anything, onto the fans or around the fans, because I think I have this tube long enough to run around the fans to get to the GPU. Now, let's connect those and let's get that all taken care of. I do see there's a couple more people in here. Would you like to just see the radiator put in there, or you want to see this whole build? Please let me know. Because at this point, I can just put it in there. I do feel comfortable with the connections and all that. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not getting any feedback, so let's just get this connected and we'll go from there. All right, I'll bring this over here. As you can see, I'm just connecting up the graphics card. And let's see what we got. Okay, just connecting up the graphics card. We're not going to connect up the fans quite yet, or the pump. That's going to be when we go to okay. If I remember right, this one never went on all the way. Okay. So there we go. Now one last one, and this one's the real fun one, so to speak. I'll just put this stuff off to the side for right now. This one has to go down. Now when we put this in, it's going to be down further, about right there, maybe a little bit more. And this tube right here runs underneath, like I was talking about earlier, underneath everything. And that moves that up like that. Now, if I wanted to, I could run it right underneath that and go there with it. This is going to be about right there. So can you see? You cannot see that because everything's all in the way. How about if I move you over here? All right. You need to go like that a wee bit. And you're a little off kilter. There we go. Whoa. Okay, as you can see, it's playing nice for the most part. Okay, so that's all connected back up, basically the way it should be. Did you all catch that? I apologize for that really, really bright sun, but I moved to California and that's what we're working with now. Woohoo! Okay, now everything's all together. Everything's good and tight. Like I said, we're going to fill it up. And if y'all really want to see this fan and stuff put on there or in there right now, y'all got to let me know, because I will do that and then I'll fill it later outside. But this is how it's all going to fit in here. And that's all there's to it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Let's see here. I'm going to fill it outside of the case itself. So I don't feel like playing Russian roulette today, and the way my day's been going, it's been an interesting one. So let's just pull all this out. Then we will fill it outside of the case itself. We will have to connect the that's going to be interesting, to the pump. How did I have this connected up to fill up to get the pump going? All right. Okay. Do. Do I just put it in there and fill it up? You know what? That's what I'm going to do, people. I'm going to just put it in there, permanently put it in, fill it up, and get this thing rocking and rolling, because I really want to do that. Need this computer up and running for things I need to do for Stack Up, get my resume and all that other stuff off of there. So let's just get this bad boy going. Give me a minute to get some clean solvents for the CPU part of things, and we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. Just get it out of my hair. All right, make sure everything's all good and clean. No oils from my nasty hands. Like on here, we'll do the CPU bottom water block as well here real quick. Put it all back in. Get it going. How long has this been anyways? I know I started right around 1. It is 2:15. All right, now, no more playing games. Oh, we need to. Speaking of playing games, might want to play a game of the needed, what do you want to call it? Good old needed, yeah. Thermal paste. That's what it's called. Yeah, sure. Okay, and that was in this bag that's over here. I'm going to be using the EK thermal paste. I do like it a lot. It actually is a grizzly. They use the thermal grizzly for it. So that is what I'm wanting. Really good thermal paste. When I had this up and running while at home, I had, oh geez, come on tape. Doesn't want to let me in. Oh, come on. I think this packaging is laughing at me. Ooh, let's see. Well, I'm not sure how this is supposed to open. Ew, what the hell happened there? I don't like that. The plunger, the plunger just went crazy on me. Okay, let's get going with this. All right, I'm going to put a nice little splotch of this stuff right here. Pea size, they say. Okay, that should be plenty. If you think I'm wrong, please let me know, but I think that should be plenty on there. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Maybe I shouldn't have connected. Ah, that was close. All right. All right, so okay, all right, sweet. So that's going in there just as it should. Boom, boom, yay. I can get you set up for a virtual. Okay, so there we go. Oops. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So there we go. We're all set up with that. Let's get this down a little bit. I gotta get the other stuff out of here. Ah! Okay, now. All right, let's see here what I need to do in order to get this flattened out. Shit. Okay, so. All right. Oh, I was able to reach that coolness. Okay. You know what? I'm an idiot. All right. See if I go like that, if that gives it more. Hey, it does. What do you know? All right. Probably should have connected all this stuff a lot later, but it is what it is. It's what I have, and this is where it's going. Okay. I sure hope things are straight enough. I really do like this water block for this CPU. It's been a really good water block for me. When I did do a CRT, the overclocking, used the overclocking for the Ryzen. It actually did a really good job on it, and I could feel the heat coming off. The CRT is a really good application to use to overclock your CPU. I was really happy with it. I think you would be too. What the hell? This is not on straight. And with this particular motherboard, if you look to your right, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there is a MOSFET. There it is. Okay, I can see. Better clearance now. Let me go get a flashlight. I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, we have clearance now. Okay, and I believe with these, with the EK screws, they do have a stopping point, and I believe that is supposed to be the correct pressure that you're supposed to have on the, oh man, this one's a lot further out than I thought it was. Oh my God. Okay, I think we have them all at the bottom out point. Okay. Okay, so that's all taken care of. Whoops. Gave you a little strobing effect there, but you know. All right, everything looks good from what I can see, and should be able to do the next thing that y'all are waiting for, I'm presuming, and that would be fitting the EK Phoenix series in this particular setup. So let's go ahead and do that for you. Get you all set up in that manner. And this is going to be absolute fun. All right, now here's a couple things, just so you know what's going on with everything else and all the other components. Is right here. Are you getting that? Okay. That's going to run along the side of the fan, along with the 6 and 8 pin connectors. Of course, those are going to just go ahead and connect right up on here, which we're going to do right now because we are completely building this. Come on. Okay. I'm going to have to put you down for a minute here. All right. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Put this one in. That's the longest one. Second longest one will go right in here. Come on. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, I don't have any effects. I don't have slobs up or anything like that, so I can't do that right now. All right, so that's how that's all going to look, at least from this perspective. When I get this in, I might have to pull this up and over. I don't know. I believe I did not do that, so I'm going to leave it right there and see if I prove myself wrong. But y'all see how everything's all starting to fall in and where it's going to go, things like that. So let me straighten the legs out on this thing, and I'm going to show you how this is done. All right, and I think you're going to get a really good view from over here. I'll show you how I feed it in up top here. On the chassis over here. In other words, I'm going to move everything back so you get a wider view. But here's a very, very, very important part of the way this is done, and that is to not force it in. That's going to be a really key point. It's you just got to wiggle it a little bit. That you don't want to force it in. It's going to be one of those parts where it's just like, And what I do here is I'm going to leave the CPU screwed in loosely and go from there with that. Now, that is just the way it's going to be. You're going to find all these right here, at least on the EK series, which this whole video is about. I'm going to run those down and through underneath the GPU. And we'll definitely go from there. Do I bore you with? Yes, I'm going to bore you with that. Too bad. You're going to get bored here for a second. Let's see here. That goes that way. And actually, I've done this so many times. There are scars on the plate right there. I'm a genius. Where did I put the... Do I have those in there? No, I do not. Okay. Give me a minute to find some black screws for this. One set, I think. Okay. Okay, I think I found some. At least some. Let's see here. Found one other piece that I need in order to fill this, so that's good as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. Ah! Really? Really, people? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. They're not all gonna be black. Oh no. What? Oh well. For right now, that's okay. We'll deal with that. If that really bugs us, if it can be seen through the screen, which I doubt it can, we will do something about it. But I believe we're good to go for right now. It's not that big of a deal. Also, I don't know if you know this or not, with the EK Quantum CPU water block, it has another, damn, what is it? One of these things where you can put it in there, and I'm not sure which one's the higher flow one. I kept it, the one that was in there. I believe they said, or at least where I was reading, I'm not sure exactly who they were at this point, but I believe it was said that the high flow plate is already in the system. So you don't have to, in order to get the high flow, you don't have to change it out. Now, that would have been an interesting experience to do that. Like I said before, I am brand new to custom loops, so that would have been interesting the first time I had to do that around. But I haven't had to do it yet, so no such luck quite yet, I guess you could say. Now, here's the caveat I'm running across right now, is that in order to fill this, I need to, oh yeah, I could have done it. Okay, let's just do this right now, right here. I don't have to hook this up to the motherboard for any type of pump. What I need is the power to this going. So I just need one of the power connectors, because once the power is going, the power sends it also to the pump at full. It's going to have its full RPMs going. So we don't have to concern ourselves about the pump running or not. So let's get that set up so that we have the pump going and rocking and rolling. So let's get this. If you are an EK Phoenix user, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Taking the, let's get this where you can see it. Getting the power plugged in. And I'm going to bring up a separate separate power supply so I can control it a lot better. And we will start this up. We will not turn it on until we actually get some water into this. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to be using distilled water. That's your best bet at this time. With everything else, Jay has said it. There's a lot of YouTubers that will not use long term, that is, will not use any any of these cryonauts or anything like that. Sorry, EK, but it's just clogging up the systems and everything else. I know you guys say to change things out or, take care of it every year or 6 months or whatever it is. I haven't looked into it since I found this all out myself. But yeah, you don't want to mess with this stuff, not unless you can really see it, and that's what's part of your build. If it is, that's something you want, go ahead and do it. It would be something fun to do once I have a machine that I can just say, oh, okay, I'm going to just do this. But I do not have one of those machines where I am just, taking it apart, putting it together type of deal. So, I'm not messing with that type of deal. No, not going to do that. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. I have not used this particular type of water before. No, when I say water, I mean this brand of water. So I didn't realize how to actually get the water out. This is interesting. Doesn't seem very effective, that's for sure. So, gonna do this just a little bit at a time. Last time I tried doing this, I spilled it all over the motherboard, everything else, but that was without this hose. So, right now I practically completely drained the system here. And when you go to refill your EK Phoenix radiator, what you're going to want to do is do it from the back. That's what the instructions actually say to do. Got a little bit of bubble in there. It instructs you to use the backfill like I'm using right now. Like I said before, I don't have any fancy music to be playing right now for this fill. So there we go. We have it lined up to about right here. More bubbles still coming out. Let's turn it on and get that pump going a little bit. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, this is no fun. It's supposed to work. Why isn't it working? They said they fixed it. Okay, those are two Star Wars references. Sorry. All right. Okay. All right. Well, oh, because I'm an idiot, maybe? Let's try this. There's three of them, and one of them's different. There we go. That's the pump right there. Just not a big enough power supply. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Probably the power supply is not working for some reason. Let's see. Let's go with the big one. Is it the BFG that actually works? Okay, let's turn this on and see what happens. Well, nothing. Well, that's anticlimactic. That's the OCZ. Okay. Doesn't want to go. That's fine. It might be OCZ is not even running, period. Let's see here. Not getting any power to that at all. Wonder if it's that. If you've watched my channel, I did mess up one of these. So, and I didn't mark which one it was. That's my bad. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Well, it makes sense. The one I was just using actually works because on that last power supply, it actually was lighting up. So I'm thinking it's the power supply. Yep, power supply. Okay. BFG's not working so well. Yeah, I have an old BFG power supply, believe it or not. Still hanging around. And now, you know what? Oh my, is that custom water cooling? Yes, it is. Sorry, I did not look up. I am so sorry. Renegade. Yes, Renegade. That is custom. 225. It is 2. Sorry, you still there? Custom water cooling on an AIO. That's how good this actually is. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can find that. Is that on the back side, maybe? Where this all connects in? It should come up if I... Yep. All right. I do have where their power needs... Actually, it's not powered via this because I thought this was actually broken. Let's go... crap, I can't do that. Using that idea. I'm going to have to use that idea in order to get this to work and get the pump to go. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Because supposedly this is broken. Even though it's just lighting up. So I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see, get the pump. I believe this was the pump. How is this one the pump? Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait, that is... These are all just 3. Where's the 4? There it is. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing to plug in. Fire it up, it might. Okay. Well, that's one of the fans. I can tell you that much. Stop. Thank you. That's one of the fans. Oh, yeah. Dummy me. Okay. Come on. Grab the fan one instead of the... All right, so go like this. I did get it filled. I'm not sure exactly why it's not quite working right now, but I did get it filled by using one of these. And why is it not doing the pump? Okay. All right. Nope. Stop. Stop. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to try to get this pump running via different power supply. I don't like this. It is heating up the CPU and things like that. So let's see if we can get this running. Get the pump running. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So this one's the pump. Just that. Okay. Let's see if we can. Come on, pump. Making me look like a fool. Oh. Yeah, that's... Cap is on there, so that should be working. What the hell's wrong? Oh, that's not good. I just had one of the fan ends go into this little water thing. Why is this not pumping? That is the pump. Yep, these are the two fans. Okay, well, that's not right. Okay, well, let's turn this off. Any ideas? Hello, Val. Let's see, I can't see that from here. Vicoplex. Oh, my goodness. Vicoplex, how did you donate $300? I don't... Oh, you donated to... Oh, my goodness. Really? To Stack Up? Thank you very much. Let's see here. Oh, I am trying to get this. Let's see here now. Any ideas, people? This is not going like it should. Yeah, let's see if I can get this water back in there. I'm gonna get... Yeah. Dang it. All right. Well, this ought to be interesting. Ingenuity. Maybe. Okay. Shoot. Oh, come on, really? Yep, come on, air bubbles. Eat it up. Eat it up. There we go. Okay, so that supposedly ate up the air bubbles. All right, I'm going to turn everything electric off. Unplug the only electric connection. Okay, there's the cab. What I'm going to try doing, instead of doing it this way, I'm going to go ahead and connect everything up. Yep, that is correct. Now, for some reason, it's not running right now. Not sure exactly why. It was running just perfectly fine while I had it set up at home. So I'm going to set it up exactly like that and then see what's going on from there. Oh, jeez. And I got water all over the place here. Trusty towel. And there's not too much, there's no water coming out from the port, so must not have been a lot that got into here. I'm just hoping I didn't seize it up by draining it too much before I shipped it. That would really be a bummer. So let me get this picked up just a wee bit. We'll get it put together for the most part so that we can run the original or the don't like doing that. Don't want to do that. Okay. Rather fill it and not have the CPU or anything turn on. Okay, so we're going to put it all together at this point, and from there we'll let the motherboard do the water stuff to try to control that pump, because that's the only thing we can do right now. Actually, I don't like that because I can't get to the pump once this is in here. Now I can do it from the rear, and that is going to be a little dicey. But I have to do what I have to do to get that pump running. I wonder, here's this too. What about that pump area if I fill that with water? Let's see how this is looking. Holy crap. Let's play this safe. I'm going to use reservoir or whatever you want to call this line. Last time I did this, I spilled it all over the motherboard and everything else. So we're going to just use this feed to fill it. All right. And I may have filled it a little too far. Let's see how much I actually filled it. Probably should put paper around this entrance here. Yep, should have put some paper or something there, but wasn't too much, so we're good. We're away from the motherboard anyway, so let's put this cap on it real lightly and go like this. Okay. So what I can do and gonna do is get this all put together and then have the motherboard do its work. Hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping I did not freeze up that pump. If I did by draining it too much, I'm an idiot. So let's see here. In order to get that in there, what the steps you're going to have to do to get that radiator in there is take this top with the correct screwdriver head, at least. Take the top brace bar off, or at least loosen one side of it to get it in there. Now, of course, you're going to want the bracket up on there, but you can see how this is going to have to work. It's going to have to, right up through here, you're going to have to get it in there. Now, with it all connected and all that other stuff, it makes it a little more difficult. But as you saw, I was able to get the back end in there. That is no problem. Now, this is where it gets to be fun. Ow. Okay, now here's the trick I was talking about. Let's see here. Can you see it? There's a little notch right here. Here, let me take this out. You can probably see it now right there. You do this one side on it, and you're going to be at a good enough angle that it's all going to just slip right in. Yeah, you're going to tear that up right there, but it's worth it. You have a custom loop in there now, and you're able to cool your stuff a lot better. There you go. See, now it's in there. Now you can put the thing on there and get it rock and rolling. Let's see here now. How do I want to do this? All right. I'm going to just go like this. I do have to connect things up for the motherboard. And let's take off the side panel. I'm really upset that the pump is not working. I'm hoping it's just due to something stupid. So, okay, here are the fans. Now this stuff is what I need. All right. This will come down and underneath this way. I'm not sure if you're seeing that very well. Can you see that better now? Okay, good. Yeah, you should be able to do that. I can, with this particular radiator there, Renegade, it has a motherboard on it, so to speak, that I messed up. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, it's not working at this time. So yes, with this particular radiator, it does have it where you can isolate that. But that's not working right now. And so I have to use everything like a real, not like an AIO radiator. So I have to use it like a AIO radiator. Ooh, that's being kinked. I don't like that. The bottom tube right now is being kinked because it's just too far this way. So we got to take care of that. Yeah. Okay. That's fine like that right there, but that needs to be unkinked. Let's see everything that's coming through here. Okay, that is already connected. What the hell is that? What is that? Okay, I want to know what's already connected. It's off to the right over here. And I can't see it. What the flip? Okay, let's take off the front and see if I can see anything else. There is a little wire. Okay, do I have all? Now this thing is what I'm interested in. Oh, it's the bottom fans. Okay. And then these connect to, let's see, what are these? Okay, that's the fan, and that's the other. These two the fans. Okay, I have, nope. Okay, fan. Okay, that is, all right. That is, well, okay, now we have the two fans, I believe is what that is. And I don't know why they're not connected to each other. So basically just need to run just off of one fan header on the motherboard. I don't know why I don't have these two hooked up. Okay, so we didn't connect everything else up like the USB, things like that. We'll take care of that later once we get things all situated. Okay, so I have 3, 4 of these. Why? Oh, that's just a splitter. That's why. Just like this one is. So this will just go like this. So that's a splitter that goes in the one fan header up there. As long as we're cleaning things up, I wonder if I have any zip ties readily available. I should. We'll zip tie this together. It's only the fans. It's not like I'm doing anything with the other stuff where I might have to pull the radiator back out. So it's not that big of a deal. And let's see here. Don't want to put twisty ties back here because that's metal and twisty tie. Nope, not fun. Not a fun time. What do you think? It is, but it comes all the way from Switzerland, not Switzerland, but it's not Sweden, Slovakia, and I'd have to pay for it, everything else, blah blah blah. So, and it was working before, so it's either I'm SOL and the pump is dead, or it's just being a pain in the butt. So we're gonna just go like this for right now and get things taken care of. Okay. I'm going to just put this down in here to try to redirect it a little bit like that. All right. Hopefully that won't take up too much room. Then there's that down like that. Now, up here I have to remember what I did here. Okay, this is the fan. These are the fans right here because there's 2 of them. And then this is the pump. All right. The pump's the longer one too because the pump lead, whatever you want to call it, is really short for the most part. So I know that for certain. Okay, so that will come up and around like this. Pretty much take the whole length. So I'm not going to bother with any real cable management of those right now. Now we'll bring the other one down here to the bottom. By the way, y'all getting this? All right. Okay. So I should, in theory, be able to just put the back on, everything working. But we're going to take our time and make sure stuff's working right. Excuse me. Let's see here. So I'm going to turn this on. Hope to God nothing explodes. And go from there. Yay! I hear pump. Okay, let's not dry that pump out. Stop. Thank you. Stop. Okay. All right. So it's working, people. It's working. All right. Thank God. Thank you, dear Lord. Oh, okay. So now let's fill this properly. And at that point, that would be through the pump. I would like to get this brace bar put together first, though. So just give me a minute here. I'll be a little bit off camera, possibly, but just give me a minute here. Get this going. And Renegade is also part of Stack Up. I believe he's one of the Overwatch people, which helps our veterans, as well as if there are any civilians that ever need any help mentally, or what we call it, at least at Stack Up, is if you're in a dark way and you need to talk to somebody, please, please talk to somebody. It's not worth it. Life is a lot more than just what's happening at that moment. There are people out there that do love you. Believe it or not, we all do have our problems, and we just need to learn to get through them. And that can be a big part of life sometimes. I've had problems where I needed to talk to somebody, and I was able to reach out to a professional. Thank the dear Lord. I had that at my disposal at that time, and got things straightened out. I wasn't in a really bad way, as in some people can be, but I was very depressed about my situation with work, with school. I was doing work and school all at the same time. I know, I'm crazy. Family full time, everything else. And, I needed someone to talk to, and I didn't really have that. So I finally reached out to somebody before things got bad. And I was able to get through it. Some people just aren't that fortunate. And I understand that. Okay, now that we got this together, I'm kind of going to take this apart a little bit and work with it that way, because there was a kink in there and I didn't like that. So now we know it's working. Let's go ahead and get this thing filled and go from there. What do you all say? Oh, you're not Overwatch? Oh, you're a Stack Up lead. Okay, that's just as good. That's another thing. That's another thing that we do. We have what are called Stack Up leads. What they do is organize events in local areas where Stack Up members, like myself, volunteers, can go out and help the community. It gives us a purpose and an outlet for whatever may be going on with us. Gives us a sense of helping people, things like that. Correct, Renegade? Tell me if I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. It won't hurt my feelings. Is this going to leak? Yeah, it's leaking. I'm just working on the bottle. Like I said earlier, I'm not used to this particular brand of water bottle, so I think I might have ruined it a little bit, but I should be able to get water out of it without too much leaking. So, how the heck is your day going anyways, Renegade? You must be pretty bored if you're watching me. Ooh, listen to that fill up. That's a thing of beauty. Okay, get a little bit of a reservoir action going here. Turn on that pump. Whoa, I wasn't watching the water line. Oh, come on. I didn't hear that pump kick in. What's going on? Oh, shit. What's going on? Crap. Is everything filled? No freaking way. That's not possible. Okay, yeah. Graphics card. Okay. Have to turn it on its side. How am I going to do this without the water going all over hell? Okay, dug myself into a ditch. Now I'm going to get myself out. All right, here we go. Okay. Here's the weirdest thing. I just put this on its side and damn near cleared out the hose. Damnedest thing. And now the pump wants to run. What the flip? Okay, I'm going to continuously try to pour water down its throat. Okay. I hear those bubbles in there. Work it out. Now here comes the fun part of water cooling. Getting all those damn bubbles out. That's why I wanted to do this outside of the chassis itself. So like I can see, I believe that's a really big water bubble. I'm going to try tilting it. Yeah, there goes that water. Oh, shit. Turn it off, turn it off. Off. I spilled some water into the motherboard area. Shit. All right. Whew, that was close. This is why I wanted to do this. Okay, we're good, by the way. We're good. No disaster yet. Oh my God. That scared the hell out of me. It went right on top of the CPU block. Thank you for having such a big lip there, CPU block. Oh my God, that scared the hell out of me. Yep, no water. Woo-wee. I still got cat-like reflexes. Oh my God. Thank you, dear Lord. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a whole bunch of big old bubble in there. So let's turn this bad boy back on. See if we got to plug it in first before we can turn it on. All right. Come on. God damn it, turn off when I tell you to turn off. Okay. Yes, I just swore at a computer. It's pretty small reservoir, but I'm going to work with it. There goes a whole bunch of water. I mean, air. Okay. Missing all the action over here. Sorry about that. Okay, where's that water bubble? A water bubble. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Just turned it that way and now boom. Turn off. Thank you. All right. This is the fun part of doing water cooling, I guess you could say. If you want to call this fun. I am right now pinching the top so there's very little air being introduced up to the top, like where if you had a reservoir. I'm not sure if that's helping or not in any way. But you can hear those bubbles. Whoa. I should stop it. That's pretty doggone close. Okay. Now, add a little more water. Anybody having fun? I know I am. Look at all those water bubbles coming out. Woohoo! See, at this point, some people would just say, I'll run it for a while, then check on it in a couple days. But I am not taking those chances. Not with a 3900 and pretty good size graphics card. So that is not what I'm doing. I wonder if I turn it this way. And then okay, let's get, oh crap, where'd those screws go? Oh, they're there. So, is everybody on Twitch right now? Is that where everybody's commenting from? I know, it's getting crazy, isn't it? Gotta do everything you can do to get these bubbles out. It's nuts. Yeah. I'm gonna check on my different areas and see how much bubble. Yeah, see, the CPU has a lot of bubbles in it. A really big one too, damn it. Not liking that. Okay, that one's gone. Can't really see the GPU. See, now if I had a reservoir that I could close off, like if I could close this off, if I could close this off right here at the top, that would be wonderful. Wonder if I have any clamps. Damn, I have some bubbles in here that concern me a little bit on the CPU side. All right, we're getting rid of that water from the slow reservoir quite a bit. Doing its job, that's for sure. Okay, some of those bubbles, the ones that were concerning me on the CPU side, are pretty much gone. See, I wish I could put that. I probably could. Yeah, see, there's bubbles like crazy on that CPU side. I don't like that. All right, let's turn this off. Not to mention, I'm in California now, so I got to keep this thing as cool as possible. Okay, so let's turn this on its side. I'll go like that. See if I can get some water to drain out into the water dispenser. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, I think me a little crazy, but whoa. No, 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 no. There was plenty of water in that reservoir. Get back in that reservoir. All right. I'm wondering if I could go like this. Oops, wrong way. Almost thinking of notching out because I'd like to make like a, now right here, as you can see, it goes up into here. I need to find my Dremel or something to cut that out so I could possibly either make that accessible by unscrewing this when I put the cap back on, or just make a permanent fill hole for the reservoir there. Now, you know, that's two different schools, I guess you could say, of thought, either permanent or not. But at this point, I'm kind of thinking that it wouldn't be a bad idea, seeing that this thing does not want to, with it in, or I should say out of this, it doesn't want to run. So at this point, I'm thinking that I need to do something like that so I can keep on. Oh my God, look at the size of this bubble. This is what I'm talking about. You see that bubble right there? That's huge. That's no good for the system. So I'm almost thinking that's going to go into the GPU. That's GPU in. The other one was GPU out. Let's see here. Okay, that went into the GPU. Whoa, water, water, water. Okay. Could have came out of the GPU too, so, you know. What I'm going to do here, I say, good chop, I'm going to unplug this and then see if there's that area in the back that they say to fill first till you can't fill it anymore. So I'm going to see if there's just water back there that needs to be, or air bubbles back there that just needs to be taken care of. That might be part of the problem. Or I could force more bubbles out at least. So to make that happen without any problems, I'm going to have to go like this. What the hell happened here? There we go. And let's see. We'll find out how much water or air is up in here, because when I open this up, definitely find out. But yeah, EK says to, whoa, there doesn't seem to be any water problems here. Woo. Let's see what happens when I turn it on now. This is a little risky because, yeah, it seems rather, and this isn't a bad way of doing it. If you watch Gamers Nexus, if I am thinking properly, all the bubbles will go up here, and that'll definitely be a problem. But that's what we want. We want all these air bubbles so I can fill this up further. That's definitely a thing we want. I'm hearing so many air bubbles, it's not even funny. See, that's coming to a head though, I think. Not sure we want this. I was hoping to force air up into here. That doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing what's going on. My bad. I have it up like this now. Yeah, our pump is doing actually pretty well, Renegade. Thank you for returning. Appreciate that. I'm just trying to figure out a good way of getting rid of all the air in the system. I am at the, I guess you could say, rear end of the radiator, and there's a fill hole there as well. Now, EK says fill that first, which I tried doing earlier on, and I wasn't getting anywhere. Well, but then again, the pump wasn't really working either. So there's that. But with that aside, the sorry, I just had a chicken moment. I was looking at the audio back here. There's actually no optical. It's just all a line. Your was it 3.1 or 3.0 jacks? But yeah, I don't see a lot of air accumulating at the top of this radiator, which is kind of weird. Oh, I just got a really good pop of a bubble, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of, yeah, that's all water. That's all water. So I'm going to just close this back up. Another thing to do is, oh, you weren't here for this, Renegade. What I was discussing was that let me get that water out of there. Electronics, water, no big deal, right? What I was discussing earlier is this right here. As you can see, this is out that way a bit, but once you put on the bracket, it covers it up. So I should probably get the Dremel out and Dremel the area right there so I can get to it and fill it up. There seems to still be a lot of air in the system. I wish I would have done this a little differently like I did before. And that was, I actually took it tube by tube to fill each component up and then connected it. And it worked a lot better. I should have thought of that before, but I wasn't thinking that way, unfortunately. Let's see. I was just trying to get that stupid pump to get working. There's a pretty good hole in the CPU area, and that was the out, I believe. Yes. Come on. Go to the GPU. Come on, where are you? I didn't come out, I bet you. I don't know where that bubble is. Maybe if I turn it back on, maybe I'll force it through now. That was a pretty big bubble. It was sitting at the top of the CPU water block, and it's not that big of a deal, but any part that isn't covered by water is going to heat up, and it's not going to be good for the CPU, as you can imagine. Ah, yes, there's more that came out of the GPU, too. Oh, yeah, come on. That's coming up and through into the reservoir. Very good. We're making progress, by the way, people. I wish you could see it. Let's see here. Here, let me do something real quick here. I'm going to have you guys take a look at it. I'm going to try to shine a flashlight in there and point the camera, at least at the CPU. I'm not sure how well you can see that block. Is it focusing finally? Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. As you can see, there's very little bubbles in there. Okay, maybe you can't see that, but that looks really clear. I think putting that on its face end actually helped out. I'm hearing very little bubbles in the reservoir. It's still doing its clickety-clack thing a little bit. I'm not sure if you've done water cooling before, but you can hear those air bubbles. Sorry about the jerkiness of that. There we go. So, can you hear those bubbles? Okay, yeah, there are some bubbles that are actually going on in there, but not a lot at this time. Like I said, turning on its face right here, I think did a lot of good. This is how much I have this or don't have things set up. I don't even have a monitor with any stands unpacked quite yet. So this is a really big achievement for me today. Now, what is going on here is what I want to know. Why won't this move? Oh, got stuck right there. That's why. Like I said and shown, the CPU seems to be pretty well cooled. Very little air bubbles in there. Let's see here. Let's see if I can see the GPU. It has some bubbles in there that I guess the best way to check it out now is put a monitor on it, isn't it? Hey, how you doing there, Veronica? That's my daughter. She streams on Twitch. She's a rather boisterous streamer, as you might want to say, as opposed to me, where I'm rather calm and like, okay, whatever, you know. So if you like that type of stream, go ahead and check her out on Twitch. I'm sorry, I have to give her this plug. She's my daughter, you know. But thank you for coming on by. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Only YouTube person to comment so far. That's interesting. That's her, though, being right on the ground floor of doing things. That's my girl. Oh boy, a whole bunch of bubbles just by doing that. What did I just do? Introduced them back to the CPU area. Daganabbit. Oh, let's see here. Yep, I got bubbles back in the CPU area. One thing at a time, girl. One thing at a time. You need a desk first before anything actually happens with your setup. And yeah, we're working on desks. Believe it or not, what I'm working on right now is the only thing I have as a desk. And I'm not sure how I'm going to be running my stream for Stack Up, or not quite stream, but VR night for Stack Up this Wednesday. It's going to be fun. I still have to figure out the satellites, things like that. Oh, by the way, are we quarantined? So I can't go out and get anything to make the satellite stand up, can I? Shoot. I might not be able to do VR night. I might be able to get play a game where, well, Star Wars is not strictly VR. So I could host that and have people play in VR if they want to. It's gonna be a real pain. I really liked it in VR. Oh, by the way, Squadrons. Yes. Squadrons, oh my God, I've been waiting for this all my life since 1977, which was to be able to sit in a cockpit of an X-Wing. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. I love it. Now that I'm over my rant, not quite a rant, but whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Also, Battlefield 2 is free on Epic Store. Oh, is it really? I did not know that. Well, crap. I can't get out to get anything. We're quarantined. Shit happens. That's what we get. We moved to freaking California and that stuff happens. Oh, that's pretty cool. That Star Wars, right? Is that right, Renegade? By the way, everybody, if I haven't said thank you for coming on by, I appreciate it. Or if, you know, in other words, if you haven't been here the last time that I've said that, you can watch me fumble around while I actually get this computer. Whoa, shit. I almost dropped some screws into an operating computer. That would have been awesome, wouldn't it? I already have Battlefront 2, though. But that's an idea for those people that actually don't have anything right now for for any type of game night. That's not a bad idea. Then anybody can play it. Then y'all don't have any excuses for not coming on by. Okay, see, I'm just putting this in right now. I am just try to let this thing get the water out as much as possible. Oh, come on. These screws sometimes. I think going into plastic would be pretty easy, but I think it's the thing, actually. Whew. This is kind of nerve-wracking because I don't want to drop these screws onto the motherboard and fry my wonderful motherboard I have. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm committing to just running this right now with all those bubbles I hear because, oh, that just sounds like a good idea to me. Just wish, what I really need to do is just draw a square here, get my Dremel, and, oh, you don't see that part, do you? Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, right here, just draw that square, get the Dremel out, and just take that on right there and get it so I can just put in more distilled water as needed, because that's bugging me hearing that. Oh crap, I'm a genius. Remember I took out the SATA cables? I didn't put them back in. Okay. Woohoo! So let's go ahead and shut this thing off. Okay. So the back should be just fine. Everything's running good. I'll put that back on. I sure hope y'all learn from my mistakes. That's for sure. Oh yeah, there's another thing with this build. And it's really no big deal. Oh, I think I know what happens here. Okay. These fans will be pushing down into it. I just have to run this back to the part in the back to where we have those other fans that were loose, the fan cables. So those will run as well. But this will go on top. There's very little room for anything in around here. So you have to manage your cables very, very well and efficiently out of the way for the fans so that things can operate there. And all that other good stuff. You're not seeing what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. What I'm talking about is up in here. You need to take all this extra stuff, shove it in there, make sure it stays out of the way of the fans, and then you can put the fans in up there. It can be a bit of a daunting process because things do get in the way, that you don't think are going to get in the way, and that whole thing. So there's that. Let's get back to what I was just jabbering about, which was my geniusness not connecting everything up. If I remember right, also the USB needs to be connected as well, that we saw earlier. Will I be able? I don't think there's a way to do this without having to remove the support bracket. So you only have to remove the top one, so it's not that big of a deal. I was at one point removing both brackets. Okay, I dropped a screw somewhere. Unplug before I blow up the machine. Okay, now where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Let's use the. Wow, that's looking really nice. If you can see the water lines, they're almost. They don't have a lot of water bubbles in there, but that's not a bad thing to be seen right there if you can see what I'm talking about, because there's not a lot of water in those. Where the heck did that screw go? I heard it hit the chassis. I heard it hit the darn chassis. Is it up here in the corner? Did I be so lucky? Nope. Where did you go? There you are. Aha. Now you're in the corner. All right, little bugger. And that's why it's good to have magnetic screwdrivers. All right. Got it out now. We are safe and ready to go. All right, so let's just go like this. And with this on, and that's why I don't like putting this in with that on there, is it's a lot more difficult getting this in and out with the bracket on. So you just got to do what you got to do to get that out of there. Now, we said we had a few things we needed to connect. And let's do that. I'm going to move you over here if you can reach. Yay, the USB was long enough. All right, so if you can see, great. If not, I apologize. And then too bad, all that other good stuff. Let's see here. This one goes to, doesn't really matter what SATA it actually connects into. I need to find the other one though too. Okay. All right. Okay. There's that. Now there should be two SATA cables. Where the hell's the other one? It ran away screaming. Oh, jeez. Okay. So I just verified by tugging on this one that it goes to the SSD drive up front. So I'm going to just put that in because getting the other one should be just as easy. Not. Okay, well that's in there. Now I gotta get the other one, find it actually. Where the hell did it go? Hello, cannot let this go. Laughing young man. A language young man. Hey, I'm 50 years old. Language yourself, you youngin. Phasma Fash 260. I'm sorry if I absolutely destroyed that, but welcome. Thank you. Let's see. What the heck? Where did that other one go? Damn it, Jim. I'm giving it everything I got. Okay, give me a minute to find this other SATA cable because it is important for me to move stuff over. I still have a hard drive that has stuff on it, so I do need this other cable, and I can't seem to find it. Where the heck did it go? Oh, that's the one that's going to my current SATA drive. Okay. Okay, what is that? That's that. Okay. Did I take it out? I don't think so. It's not amongst the cords on the floor. Who stole it? Who stole my SATA cable, damn it? All right. Should have been one that came across here and then up and almost out. It's not this. This is just the... Yeah, that's just this. That's the unused stuff. Okay, now I do give people like Linus and them major kudos for putting stuff like this together live. This is the first one I've ever done. And I thought it would be fun. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's fun. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's just, I don't know where in the blazes my other SATA cable went. Oh, there it is. Some crazy person came along and decided to move it on me. I think it's my jealous daughter. She stole it. She wants her computer taken care of and built and everything. I see how she is. That thing's not getting built for another 20 years now. All right. Okay, now, as you can see, well, maybe not. Everything should be plugged in now and should be good to go. Now, the only problem I'm thinking I might have is this right here. Because that's going to want to go down like this. That has to be... That's where the USB is. What? Okay. So how did I solve this last time? I think I just ran it like that. We'll try it that way. I know it's not the best shot right now, but let's try this. I want you guys to see what I'm doing here. So, hold on. Can you see inside there? Oh, yeah, somewhat. Okay, that'll be an interesting view for y'all. Okay, now I'm going to go like this so I can see what's going on. Okay. I have to get this plugged into there. Now, from what I'm seeing, this should... Oh, see, that goes... If that goes down there, that's going to go right over that. This needs to come all the way over because this goes all the way down. That will just have to be that way, I think.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what?
What were you saying? I was ordering food and groceries when you said, do you want your computer built up? Were you asking me a question and I didn't answer?
No. What had happened is I thought I left the SATA drive cable in here somewhere. I actually put it there and I said, oh, I think she came up here and moved it or something like that. You moved it and hid it from me. Seeing that she did that, she can wait another 20 years until she gets hers taken care of.
Yeah, sure I did.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you saw what I did there, but I think that should work. I believe that's how I had it before. So let's go ahead and put that in there like that. Get it all put back together. Now with the bracket on, putting it in is a little different. You want to put this end in first, get the bracket lined up. And this is unfortunately where you use the force, not as in may the force be with you, but you want to actually bring it down underneath and push on both sides. Don't like this method, but it's effective, and you see it got, well, you didn't see all that, I'm sorry. Yeah. Basically what I did is I took this off of there, slipped it back, put it down in, pushed that, here, I'll show you exactly. You see how that's pushed in like that? I put that like that. Well, got that back end of that wonderfully huge, and this is a problem with the Phoenix. rads is this big housing, and that's why it doesn't fit into a lot of different places. But I got that to clear this part on this particular, not sure what you want to call it, but that particular side end bracket. And then what we're going to do is here, take this and just bring it back like that, and then put it on and screw things in. What I'd recommend, so that it stays up there like that and like that, is to put the top bracket together first. Screw this bad boy together so everything holds in. You don't have any problems when you're screwing the bracket into place. So that is what I've learned, is to get this top bracket secured first. Can be with one screw, both screws. I do both at the same time so that you don't forget the second one and lose the screw. So I haven't done that yet. It's just something I just thought of. So, you know, fun. So we'll put this on. I would say we are pretty much done here. I just got to work on getting the extra little bubbles out, but that's for another time for me, and it should be up and running cool enough. Before I run CRT or anything on it, I am going to actually get those bubbles out so I can get the maximum tweak on it, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, this gorgeous California sun. Yes, I'm Catholic, if you can't tell. Let's see. Not that it matters. I'm awesome anyways. No matter what y'all may think about Catholics. Let's see. So there we go. That is how you fit an EK Phoenix radiator in a ITX build. It's not a mini ITX by any means. This case, the NR200 by Corsair, is 18 liters, which is, I believe, 6 liters larger than the next ITX case down. Now, that's not per organization or anything, or manufacturer, whatever you want to call them. That is per sizes. I don't think there is any other thing smaller than this one besides the 12-liter size. I could be wrong. There might be a 15 or a 13, but I believe there's not too many of those out, if anything. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah, that board is really, really tiny there, Renegade. You think that's tiny? You should have seen it when I opened up the PSU, the power supply unit. I looked at that thing and I went all giggly. I mean, it is so small and cute. I mean, it was crazy. I went and brought it up and showed the size between your standard ATX and your SFX. And I was just like a little kid. It was crazy. That's how small that is. How is, okay, let's see, that was Renegade. I has question, how is Callie? Oh, Callie, yes. Callie is definitely interesting. The wife was coming down with some different symptoms, and one of them was not being able to taste. And so she caught the COVID. So we're all quarantined now. And we've been here only a week. Not happy about that one because I have things to do, but you know, hey, it is what it is, and it will be what it will be, and it shall be whatever it is, I guess. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I have it. I've had sore muscles, but I haven't been drinking a lot of water either. So I think I just might be a wee bit dehydrated. Hydrated. So I've been trying to drink a lot of water the last few days. That would be Renegade. He's part of Stack Up. He's a Stack Up lead. And he's on the Twitch side of things. Yeah, we are all doing just fine. Just a little bit tired, all that other stuff. But yeah, we're doing good. We're, as you can see, my area here. I'll give you a little tour to show you how Cali's going. I'm not sure if you saw what my other area looked like in Michigan, but here you go. Here's the shelving that used to be behind me when I was doing my filming and everything. And it's a little bit of disarray. Yes, Stack Up Rex, right? Yeah, all right. He's out and about. Oh, yeah, this guy right here. I've had him since, both of them actually, since high school. Guess what I call him? I call him Eagle T. Of course, we got Gizzy here. Let's see here. And my girls, they got me that when they were in junior high, I think it was. So, and then, yes, this makes Squadron so much easier. Oh my goodness. And of course, my VR headset that isn't set up yet. Let's see. And all my other crap that's going to go with everything else, some recording stuff, stuff like that. So, I still have a lot of stuff to do here. It's a real big mess. I did pick up a couple things that I will be having some videos come out on. Ooh, I still have coffee. I still have some Black Rifle coffee. Woohoo! I will be doing a video on these. These are those wire. Oh, it says right here the V2 VR cable, silent VR cables. What you do is put these up on the ceiling, and it keeps the cable out of your way so you don't trip and stuff. So I'm going to do a review on those, a setup type of deal. And as my daughter was saying, I need to get her set up. And I am looking at getting an AX router, maybe AXE. But right now we just have this one right here, which is just the AC. I do like this router a lot. It works very well. But this right here is what she's going to have to use because there's no wires ran down to where she's going to be at. So this is going to be another video as well. Let's see. Here's a little bit of the current house, or I should say, whatever you want to call it. It's called a condo. So this is going to be my play area right up through here. And then there was a spot right down below that what we're calling the den for now. And with that, I was going to use that, but that was a much smaller area. I know after doing that build, my hair is all just, let's see, more like, but yeah, downstairs the den is about a half a foot to a foot smaller this way. And I believe up to that beam, maybe not. But I decided with the way I had to run the power cords for the satellites on the VR, up here would be better because it's going to go up in that corner. And then all the way over there, which actually gives me another 3 feet that way, it'd be best with everything I was going to put up, like this stuff right here, that it actually was going to give me more room if I came up here. So that's the setup here, and how are things going? Let's see. We're acclimating that Cali rather well, except for the whole COVID catching it. At least the wife. I'm not sure about any of us, but we all seem to be good. We do like. Oh, how do you like your AX router there, Renegade? I know you said it's nice, but I mean, are you getting better distances or anything like that? And which one did you get, by the way? That's what I've heard, is that the speeds are much better, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to have to, I think, go with AX before the AXEs come out, because my daughter streams, like I said earlier on, and if she's going to be wireless, that is going to be just a little. So it's going to take some tweaking and things like that to get her up and running properly, but I should be able to do it with what I've read about the speeds. Now, latency, things like that, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out, but that is just going to be something we're going to have to, like I said, play with and tweak out. Yeah, the Archer 3000 is not that bad of one. I've seen that the reviews say that it's actually one that uh, does very well on the throughput. Actually, distances are okay with it, and it's not bad as a overall all around type of um, uh, Wi-Fi access point. So you got a good one there, if you ask me. I personally would like to go with one of the Asus. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of an Asus snob fan. Ah, okay, yeah. Let's see. What is the switch? Well, I have a switch. I think was or is TP Link. Let's see. What is this one? Yeah, 16. Yeah. Uh, okay, y'all didn't need to see that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a 16 switch non-managed switch, and I've been really happy with that actually. So I needed it more so. Yeah. Uh, oh, I am so sorry. Are they even up there? I don't see them up there. Where did they go? Am I blind? Are they up there? Han and Chewie. My daughter's got them for me, and I don't see them up there. What did I do with them? The heck? Huh. Okay, sorry. I gotta show a little leg to get the views. Too bad it's not working for me, right there, Renegade? Or else I'll probably show more leg. Uh, oh man. So if you did go with the Asus AX router, which one would it be? They pretty much saturated it. Now you got me looking around, Ronnie, for those things. I know I had them. What, did you steal them or something? Dang nabbit, did I leave them at Dad's? Okay. I hear you laughing down there. What's so doggone funny? I'm going to show more leg because I'm curious where the heck my
Han and Chewie went.
No, Dad, I didn't steal them.
Well, where are they? Do you know?
No, I didn't see them up there. That's why I was asking.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to those. I must have left them at Grandpa's. I sure hope so. Ding dong. Okay, well. Yeah, me neither. I was looking at the AX54 or what is it, the 56, one of those two, because there's like a $20 difference between the 54 and the 56. So I think there's a little more throughput on the 56. I can't remember. I was looking at them about three days ago. No, it had to have been longer than that. But trying to even find them even online is a little bit of a challenge. So, let's see here. Does anybody have any other questions or comments? Like maybe wanting to see more leg? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I spent what was it, 2.5, 300 for the AC 1900, but that was about when it first came out. So that is where that's at. Yeah, I do very much not. I should say I do not regret that purchase. This router has served me since. Oh boy, I got it when it, like I said, pretty much came out. So 2014. If not before that, 2012. But yeah, that thing has served me very well. The TVs all work on it. One thing that I like about the AC. Yeah, they are. They're almost a decade old, and they're still running darn fast. I mean, I put. You should, in theory, you're able to put 150 devices on that particular router. Because AC, no, actually gigabyte, the a gig was that the 50 or was that the 150? I forget. Or was that N because you had G, N, and then AC? I think AC was 150 devices you should be able to fit on there. I know, like you said, that was a decade ago, right? Yes, it is. And I'm not even hitting that because most of our devices are 2.4. I went crazy though once the devices did go on AC, and there's just so many on there. Yeah, that's about what we have too, is about 12 of them, and it does not saturate it. If anything gets saturated, it's uh, the cable, not cable, but the AT&T fiber connection, which I very highly doubt gets saturated either. So, it's I know one of our TVs does 2.4. I think one of the newer ones does AC. And then my daughter's TV, the one we gave her probably is just the G. And then all of our OIII. Yeah, OIII. What's up?
Hello. How you doing? You have any questions about what we were doing here? Renegade doesn't matter. I can talk to him any day. Love you, Renegade. Woo! Holy cow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate those donations. Yeah, Renegade's around a lot. He's one of our. Thank you, Zuburka Axe. You know, this is funny because I see more than 4 people that are in here right now, but my thing on here says just 4. That's interesting. I don't know if it's just showing up the people on. Let's see. Oh, there's supposedly 2 on the Tech Basement on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. Okay. Appreciate that donation again. Okay, what is 6? Wow, okay, so this isn't picking up properly. Appreciate all that, by the way. I am not running my Streamlabs right now. If so, that all would have shown up on there. That is something that I am not running right now because I'm just on a laptop. What we did here earlier was the machine that has all that other stuff on it. So Renegade, go over to Discord if you would for a second. Meet me in one of the just yeah, what's up? Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting on the donations. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate those. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely crazy. And that was for Stack Up, correct? Because I believe I don't have anything set up for myself, so that has to be for Stack Up, especially on the what do you want to call it? Yeah, on Twitch side. Okay, it sounds like my hard drive's going a little crazy on this laptop. Okay, any questions or anything else you would like to see besides more leg? You know, that just gets old quick if you ask me, especially on these old legs. Yeah, I know, right? All right, let's see here. Just waiting us here. Oh, geez, trying to, come on. These things just never want to. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and clean up a little bit. Do we want to see a little more of the, come on, the computer, or are we good to go? Oh man, why does it not want to? Oh, there's two sides. That's why. Okay, genius me. Just figured it out. There's two buttons on each side of these for you to press in, and then so you can shrink it. There we go. Woohoo! Lock, unlock, yeah, whatever. Okay. So there's that. Any questions about the loop that I did? I know that I didn't do it absolutely from scratch, but I didn't think it would be necessary or that it needed to be done that way because I already had it pretty much done. I didn't want to do it all over again. One, because of that, so there's really no sense in it, and you know that was just getting this up and running again for my Stack Up VR nights that I host. Also, I will be streaming those, so if you want to come on by, you can watch us do that and even join. You're more than welcome to join us Wednesday nights after the Stack Up meeting. By all means, also, the Wednesday night Stack Up meeting is held on the Discord channel for Stack Up. You can head on over there. Renegade, do you have that link or that invite readily available? I really didn't plan on doing the whole Stack Up thing today. I was just doing this to, you know, get it out that I actually finished it. Yeah, for that we have the meetings on, so if anybody wants to join us, they can do that. While you look for that, I'll let them know what that is. The Stack Up server and the Stack Up meeting every Wednesday is a way to show our transparency, or I should say transparency of Stack Up. Like I said, I'm a volunteer. I do not work for them. I also stream for them, as you can see. But when I say stream, I mean I'll do a charity stream here or there. I'm not your Uber streamer or anything. Just a person that believes in what StackUp is doing. So, you know, and also did not come through, probably because you're not authorized to do that. But I for let's see here. Just take a invite from the server and put it out there. Is that what you're saying? Invite people. Okay, copy that. All right, I'll just copy and invite and put it out there. Let's see, paste, Control V. Why didn't it? Did not do it. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, if you'd like to actually take a look at StackUp, this is what we're all about, and get there and take a look and see what is going on, because I can't seem to speak. Also, go here. This is their webpage. Let's see, stackup.org. Oh my goodness, stackup.org. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't mind doing it, that's for sure, especially when I have the time. Let's see if that actually brings us to stackup.org show. Hi, show. Okay, let's go to a different, there we go. www.stackup.org. Yeah, that will bring you to stackup.org. It's a nonprofit organization, all the other good stuff. So, you know. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right. Now back over here. Yipper. So, I don't know what this whole Streamlabs thing is that's coming through. It does that every so often. It's something I probably have set up that needs to be shut down. But like I said, my next stream will definitely be on my computer, where I have slobs, whatever, running on it, and everything else should be running really good. That's the computer back there. That's my baby. I just have to clean her up a little bit and get her rocking and rolling for everything else that I do. So I should be starting my own personal streams, stuff like that. So thank you once again. Thank you, Renegade, for coming on by. I appreciate the support. And I thank everybody out there that came on by to watch me do this and watch me sweat and maybe even cry a little bit. I'm not sure I cried, but I was about to on a couple points. And that's when I spilled the water on the CPU water block, where I almost thought I was going to fry my board. And yeah, let's see. Like I said, Stacy's quarantined. We're going to be quarantined. So, you know, fun. Today was supposed to be after this, going out to get groceries, things like that. Girls wanted to run down to Anaheim to check out Disney downtown, but that's not going to happen for, what is it, 14 days you have to quarantine. So, yipper, welcome to California, right? So once again, everybody, thank you for coming on by. Appreciate it. And this is Chris saying out.